So good morning, We're gonna do some speed stretching today. Usually I would take a lot more time to do this. But you know what? Such is life, right? We are in the mode, in the go. Off we go. All right, so instead of doing 10 seconds per interval, we're only gonna do 5 seconds per intervals. We start off rocking side to side. I don't even sometimes I have meetings or something I got to do and I don't want to do it. And I'm like, no, you know what? It's better to do 5 minutes or 10 minutes than it is to do the full 15 or 20 than to do nothing, right? So you just want to get on with it. Let's go, go, go. Some of you never been on before. I've lost over 120 pounds and I've been able to keep the weight off at least about 100 pounds or so over the past 10 years. I gained some muscle. And now I'm just in my 40s, just trying to stay fit, be a good man of faith, be a good fitness role model to people, be a good husband and good father. We're just trying to do all those wonderful things all together. Okay, we're just rotating half of the neck. We're just doing a speed stretch today, just ripping through it. Just trying to get at least intervals of 5 seconds in instead of 10 to 15. Just rotating the shoulders back. Nice rotation. Okay, now we're going to go into swimming. And again, the key is that we just want to make sure that our body is getting warmed up for the day. This is, again, fantastic for if you're going to be stretching, if you're going to be doing a good exercise, some maybe a good run, or you're going to go do some lifting. This is a great way to just loosen up the different muscles in your body in a dynamic way, because static stretching is fantastic. I do love static stretching. But the problem with static stretching, I find, is that if you static stretch too much before you work out, you end up getting a little bit too loose, too relaxed. Your muscles are just kind of chilling. And that's when I found that I've had my injuries in the past. When you dynamic stretch, what you're doing is you're just getting the body nice and warmed up and ready for the day to do whatever, whether it's, for myself, it's lifting up my kiddos, my toddlers, running around with them, playing with them, getting in a big power lift, going to work, working a physical job, or if you're at your computer desk, or maybe you're a truck driver, you're gonna drive for the day. One of the things you want to do is dynamically stretch to be able to get the blood flowing and be able to get just your body moving in general. That's just such a good way to just warm up, tell the body, hey, what's going on? Hello, everything's all right. Everything needs to wake up. All right, so we're gonna do some rebounding here, just nice and relaxed. Again, like I've said before, I've been doing this stuff for 25 years, lost over 120 pounds, keeping that weight off, and now just trying to share the love, share the joy, and just, stay fit. I do this every day, try to stretch every day between the hours of 9 and 11, and then I stream sometimes a workout throughout the weeks. I'll do like a band workout, body weight workout, and then I do my dad doing dishes at night. These are things I was going to do anyways. I've been streaming and doing videos for the past 15 years, and I thought, hey, might as well let you all come in on the journey with me. Yesterday I was talking about good sleep, and my dad's doing dishes, but I have a 15-minute video that I'll be able to, if you'd like, you can take a look at. I'll break down. I'll probably link it in the video description here. And during that time frame, I was just more or less sharing about the different strategies about getting great sleep and why you need great sleep, how it helps your body overall, and that it's not just something that you do just to prep at night. You have to, now we're going to be doing some face pulse, and now we're doing a little bit more mental resistance. So we're squeezing those muscles at the back, trying to correct that posture. Again, we're just doing a speed stretch today. So yeah, when it comes to good sleep, it's habits that you create throughout the day that are key. You want to maybe get up earlier, a little bit earlier in the day, or if you can't, and if you're working like shift work, you want to get a powerful light or lights in your house, and you want to try to make your body feel that it's time to get up. Going to bend over now, just pull 5 through here. And then when you're getting towards the evening, if you can get a walk in, get that nice evening, those nice UV rays, that's great for the physical side of things to get your circadian rhythm going. Cooling down the room is always a great way to relax, get your body in the mood, get your bed nice and warm so you have like a cocoon-like state. Getting those screens off if possible, because the screen time can really be detrimental. And then you want to Maybe eat foods that are not going to cause you to have too much energy. Sometimes working out too late will cause way too much stimulus for the body as a whole as well. So you want to just, we want to think about the way you sleep, the way you interact with the world. All right, so just doing some quick stretches today, nothing too fast. And like I said before, these stretches are just made to get you warmed up for the day. Usually I'll get a workout later on in the afternoon, but I got 3 kids and always something to do, always some kind of fun to be had, and I want to stay loose, especially now that I'm in my 40s. I used to go for strength. Now I'm going for a lot more flexibility, but still that strength, because as we get older, life gets tougher. Hey, how are you? Hey, this channel is about being a good father, my faith as a Christian, and fitness overall, especially now in my 40s. So I guess it's a lot of F's involved. And yeah, if you're interested in doing this stretching every day, I do this around this time every day, and just talk about life, and then just talk about faith and everything else in between. All right, so now we're going to just be getting our glutes and our hamstrings warmed up. Just doing nice leg swing. You want to support your leg by holding the wall that the leg is closest to that you're swinging. This allows for a pendulum type situation, which allows your body to move freely and get a better stretch. I like to drag my foot across here. Just another comment here. Hey, from Canada, what's going on, Josh? Nice to see you on today. All right, so now we're gonna do some cross body here. Nice, relax and cross. Yeah, today is it started off super gloomy. If anyone's in the GTA area, what a crazy storm we had last night. That thing was insane. Woke me up a few times, just rolling thunder. I'm actually glad my kiddos all kept asleep last night, because it was something else. We were just doing some heel kicks. Boom, someone comes in from behind, bam, Chuck Norris styles. Sadly, he passed away recently. That was a pretty sad day, just for his humor, his Christianity, the way he carried himself, and just that comedy was just amazing, absolutely amazing. Checking the chat here again, wonderful. So like I said before, I've lost over. We're just gonna do some toes to the sky, just helps with the cage of the knee here. Again, like I talk about life, faith, all kinds of stuff. I've done hundreds of videos so far, and as I'm getting older, I just want to share whatever wisdom that I'm getting from my mentors, from the people around me, and what I'm learning and what I'm sharing in my faith and fitness, being a good father, being a good husband, and again, just trying to stay loose and fit throughout the day. We're gonna do some lunges here, checking the chat. It was good to put yourself to the challenge so everyone who's watching you can achieve it. Yeah, absolutely. If you want to do it with me, fantastic. If you don't, that's okay too. Either way, it's for me. And that's when for instance, I do the dishes in the evening. I'm doing the dishes. Might as well chat about different things I've experienced in the day. I've been life coaching people for about 20 years now when it comes to their finances, when it comes to their overall manhood, womanhood, couples, helped multiple couples get married over the years. Also helped those people getting, or not getting broken up, but to break up if they're not the right people for each other. And some of them have gone on to find other partners and been successful in other ways, because you want to take care of people. You want to show people love in different ways. Checking the chat here again. Do you live in Toronto? Yeah, I'm in T-Dot. Bouncing back up again. Nice to meet you, Josh. Thanks for the comments. And if you like to sub, that would be cool too. All right, so just getting some good lunges in here. All right, now I think our bodies are fairly warmed up. Do some full body squatting here. Just doing some real short, quick ones today. I got to get on with the day, but I do this every day. So feel free to jump on whenever you like. All right, so we're gonna do big ball here. Oh, I think there's another check. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that in 1 second. 1 second. And rotate around. And the other way. Again, today's a quick one, usually about 20 minutes today. I'm gonna try to do it in 10. Just get that blood flowing, get everything moving, and just a nice little chat. Get the day rolling on. You just always want to stay moving, stay connected. I live in Vaughan. Oh, cool, Josh. I'm glad to hear that. Vaughan is cool beans. Always thought about living in Vaughan, and maybe one day I will. Who knows? All right, bouncing here, popping back up. All right, going a little wider again, keeping that tummy tight while you're going down. It's like you have a little pocket of air like a balloon, and we're twisting out to the side. Like I said before, I stretch every day for about 10 to 15 minutes, sometimes 20 minutes, just trying to help anyone and everyone get into the dynamic stretching side of things, get the body moving, feel relaxed throughout the day, and just feel better. That's the main crux of it all. We just want to feel better, want things to go better in our day, in our lives. All right, just finish off with some rebounding here. Okay, we're just going to do rotation through the hips. Nice gentle rotation here. Like I said before, I'm doing this on my own anyways, so I enjoy having people on along with me. Just rotating the knees. About to finish up for the day. And I just want to say thank you so much for those who are watching, who've been commenting. I have a friend in my job who's a bodybuilder. He never eats anything at my job, just water all day. He never snacks. Breakfast time, but he's sitting. Hey, you know what? That's fantastic. If that's how he wants to, he probably does intermittent fasting, and or maybe he like eats before. He just wants to keep, to that regimen. And if that works for him, Joshua, thank you for commenting. That's great. Sometimes it can be a bit of an obsession. When I did powerlifting, it was an obsession. Like you want to get that next plate, that next whatever, But I never had the physique, the quote unquote good looks or whatever per se. I'm a big boy. I'm 6'3", about 210 now. I used to be over 300 pounds, lost a lot of the fat, and now just trying to stay healthy in my 40s. But good on him if that's the way he wants to live life, and if he wants to probably, I assume it's intermittent fasting, but it could also be that he's just trying to keep to a certain food regimen, because it is very difficult to eat as healthy as you want to and keep in that lean mass throughout the day when just things keep coming at you. So when you train your body to eat in a certain way, in a consistent manner, you'll be able to get those long-term effects. All right, so we're just gonna finish off with the last few scoops here. Thumbs out, which really helps to open up that chest, to reverse all that stress that we're putting on our body all the time, especially when it comes to sitting at the computer all day, being hunched over on our phones, driving, whatever it might be. We want to reverse that as much as possible. Nice last few, and I'll just now finish off on my spiel. I just want to say again, thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to subscribe, you can do that up here, right up here. If you want to check out any more workout videos, they're right in here. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Have yourself a wonderful day, evening, morning, or night. God bless you.